Hey everyone, it's Vlad with Check the Tech, back at it again with another Smart Home Savage video. Today we're going to look at the Wyze Cam Pan. Just like the Wyze Cam V2, the Wyze Cam Pan has a lot of hype surrounding about it. That's because it's $29.99 and it has even more features than the Wyze Cam. It can pan, tilt, and zoom. Let's unbox it and check the tech. Setting up the Wyze Cam Pan is super simple. You download the Wyze app, open up the Wyze app, tap the menu button, add a product. You select the Wyze Cam Pan, and then you follow the steps to install the camera. Pretty much you put in your Wi-Fi password, and then just like the Wyze Cam, you're gonna get a barcode on your phone, and then you have to take that barcode and then scan the QR code to the camera, and then all the settings get transferred, and then it's on the network. Setup can easily take less than 3 minutes. Some cool features about this camera: just like the Wyze Cam, you can record in standard definition or high definition. It has a 120-degree viewing angle, which can see a lot in a wide room. The camera itself can rotate 360. It doesn't keep going around and around because of the power cable, but after it rotates fully, it can rotate backwards the other way fully as well too. It could also tilt the Oculus upwards and downwards, and this feature is very handy if you're trying to get just a better view of certain things in the room. It could also zoom, which helps out with that as well too. The build quality is similar to the Wyze Cam V2. It seems like it's a plastic construction, and despite the fact that it's plastic, it's put together well, and the motors work fine with panning. So when you open up the Wyze app and you tap in on your Wyze Cam Pan, it loads the live feed stream. So the interface is very similar to that of the Wyze Cam V2. On the first option, you have sound, so you can turn that on so you can hear what's going on the other end. And then the next option is to record, where you can record like a short clip right there and then when you're looking at the live feed. The third option, or the middle option, is for voice, and that's for you to talk to the other side. The audio quality is not that bad at all. It's actually pretty loud and clear.
This is how audio sounds like on the Wyze Cam. Audio sounds loud and clear.
The option after that is to take a photo. You can just take one quick still of what's going on that live feed right there and then. Just like the Wyze Cam V2, you have 14 days of rolling cloud storage, so that'll store any events that are automatically recorded or any of those quick clip recordings or photo stills. You can insert a micro SD card slot at the bottom of the camera. This will allow you to do continuous recording. If you record in standard definition, you can get anywhere from 5 to 6 days. If you record in high def, you can get anywhere from 2 to 3 days. I've seen that other users have been able to get up to 4 days with HD recording. Now when you tap the last icon for more, now you're gonna see a couple of extra settings that the Wyze Cam Pan has that the Wyze Cam V2 doesn't have. For example, motion tracking. So when you hit motion tracking, it's going to search for any objects in that 120-degree viewing angle that are moving, and it'll track it and it'll pan the camera to follow that object or person or whatever it is. It's a really cool feature. It's pretty jittery, but you can adjust the sensitivity of the motion tracking in the settings. The option after that is to pan scan, and that's where the camera automatically just pans on its own and just captures different pieces of the room, and it slides back also and oscillates. It's just like an automatic feature for the camera to just scan the whole premises. Everything else is also the same, so you can set up your motion tagging, you can view the album of all of your clips, then there's a time-lapse function, and then you can power the camera on and off from the extra settings menu. One thing that I love about all Wyze products, you can go into the settings area of that product and then you can share access to another user. So if you wanted to share this with anybody else, all you have to do is type in their Wyze username, email address, and then you can share access with them. Just like the Wyze Cam V2, in alarm settings, you can have the Wyze Cam detect CO2 and smoke alarms. That way it'll send you a notification if the camera hears any abrupt sound of that nature. The Wyze Cam Pan also has night vision, which I found to be a bit clearer than the Wyze Cam V2, which is also a nice bonus. The Wyze Cam Pan can also work with home automation shortcuts, so you can have the Wyze Cam Pan, for example, get triggered by a motion sensor. One of my favorite features about the Wyze Cam Pan is that it's compatible with Alexa, Google Home, and IFTTT. This is fantastic because if you have a smart home display like a Google Home Hub or an Amazon Echo Show or even a Fire TV, you can just tell that device to show you the feed of your Wyze Cam Pan. The Wyze Cam Pan, like most smart home device products, uses 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. That's definitely the Wi-Fi gigahertz band you want to use, as it's better at penetrating through walls and getting better range. So Wyze did it again. There is no camera that's this fully featured at this price. This camera costs $29.99, and then with shipping, the cost tends to be about $38, whether you order it from Wyze or Amazon.com. That's still a crazy value when you compare it to cameras that don't even have as many features that cost $100 plus. Honestly, there's no competition for the Wyze Cam Pan. The only other competition that the Wyze Cam Pan has is the Wyze Cam V2, and the only thing that I can say is maybe you can save a couple of bucks if you're not going to use that Wyze Cam Pan tilt or zoom feature, then you can save yourself an extra couple of bucks. Otherwise, there is no competition for another product that's this fully featured. Guys, this is a no-brainer. This device gets a solid check. This is a fantastic value for money. And one thing that I love about Wyze products is that there are no monthly fees. And you know how I feel about monthly fees. Anything that requires you to pay monthly costs infinity. This device does not cost infinity. It costs $29.99 plus tax and shipping, and that's all you have to worry about. You have the option to record locally by using your own SD card. So the SD card slot that Wyze recommends is a 32 gigabyte SD card. However, I have seen on the Wyze community forums that people have used SD cards that are a little bit larger than 32. I'm not sure why it's not recommended, but yeah, 32 is the recommended amount to use. Great value if you're trying to secure your home, especially without any of those annoying monthly fees. And then, like I said in one of my other videos, you can pair this with Alexa Guard, which not only can also detect CO2 alarms, but it can also detect broken glass. And also Alexa Guard can turn on your lights on and off at different times of the day to make it seem like you're home even though you're away. The Wyze Cam Pan is a perfect addition to your arsenal of security for your smart home. Just go out and buy it. Just get it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Another great thing about the Wyze Cam Pan is that it has a 1/4-inch screw mount on the bottom. This is great if you want to mount it on a tripod, but I think it's even better if you want to mount it in a corner upside down on the ceiling. Because when you mount the camera upside down, the motors that pan and tilt still work perfectly, which is really awesome. So there are more possibilities if you tuck it upside down in a corner, and then in the settings app, you can just rotate the feed by 180 degrees so that it appears to be right side up. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to leave a couple links in the description to where you can buy the Wyze Cam Pan. I certainly do think the Wyze Cam lives up to the hype, but what do you guys think about the Wyze Cam? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like if you liked what you saw today, and share it with someone who you think would also like this video too, and subscribe if you're new here. We do new videos weekly. Thanks for watching. See ya.